Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 20-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 18-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Now Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
3rd and 14.
And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
David Johnson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Jackson brought him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson with a first down and more. It's right at the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
The 38-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To Cordero Patterson.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 32 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Texans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he puts it through.
For Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the kickoff for Houston.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
They run the counter. Patterson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Texans 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they must start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl. And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Runs up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Johnson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown.
Texans.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will They'll take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
And the Bears 1st down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Johnson. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, he ran free there after the catches. That winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.